Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We are live. We are live. I don't know what I'm doing, but we're live. Restop. It is almost game time. I don't know how to think. Come on, let's just go to game time. Even if you don't. Get off the screen, Brad Marchand. It's going to be weird cheering for this guy. I remember that in 2016 when he scored the game-winning goal for Canada in the World Cup. It was tough. Kelly. Let's hope Kelly responds to me. Two people on the live stream. What is going on? Hello, Father. It's kind of weird that I'm live, but we shall see how it goes. A lot of people call the Sportsnet panel one of the worst in hockey, and I can see why, but at the same time, it's classic. Oh, our high for the people watching is 3, so we will see how that goes. For those who are watching, can you hear any background noise, or is it just me? Just play some hockey. Let's see what the lineups look like today. Bennington in net with Parayko matched up with Morrissey. Shea Theodore with Drew Doughty. Devon Toews with Cale Makar. And then the fourth line is Brandon Hagel, Anthony Cirelli. They'll have that connection for Tampa Bay. Travis Konechny on the right wing. Braden Point centering Brad Marchand and Seth Jarvis. That's going to be a fun line. That's a small line, but a fast line. Nathan McKinnon with Mark Stone and Crosby. That is going to be insane. Sniffling. I don't realize I'm sniffling. 5 people in the chat. That is a high. Reinhart with McDavid and Marner. That's stupid good. And if Marner doesn't perform in this tournament, get rid of him, Toronto. That's my opinion. And for Sweden, we have Philip Gustafsson in net. Gustav Forsling with Rasmus Dahlin. That's fun. Dahlin, he won't know what to do with good players since he's on Buffalo. Matthias Ekholm, Erik Karlsson. Even more awesome because I'm getting paid to watch. Yeah, let's get back to work. Matthias Ekholm with Erik Karlsson. That's a slow line, but skilled line. Victor Hedman with Jonas Brodin. Brodin, apparently, McDavid has a very horrible record against Jonas Brodin, so that's going to be something to watch. Victor Arvidsson, Elias Lindholm, and Gustav Nyquist. Nyquist is getting the start in this game. That's interesting. Lucas Raymond with Joel Eriksson Ek. Jesper Bratt. Philip Forsberg with Pedersen and Kempe. That's going to be fun. Ricard Raquel with Zibanejad and Willie Nylander. Now we're back down to 2. Where's everybody going? Yeah, so that is what it looks like for the schedule, and I'm just so scared about Binnington in that. It's cool that McKinnon and Crosby are on the screen, but play the dang game. I guess it's still 5 minutes from now. Reese, what are you doing? You want to come up? Come on. Jeepers, you're making it difficult. I think Binnington is a bit of a wild card. Not sure what to think about him starting for us. I think it's a horrible idea. And I think all 3 goalies, yes, Aiden Hill's going to be a good, probably going to be the starter for the last 2 games at least. But at the same time, Binnington, he hasn't been good since they won the Cup, if we're being honest, in 2019, I think it was. And St. Louis is having an awful season as well. So maybe him playing with good players. He is a Stanley Cup winner. So, yeah. Don't you dare, Brock. The doors are locked, Brock. Man, Nylander's on the screen. Come on, let's get some Sidney Crosby, the epitome of a winner. Yeah, that makes sense. A tournament opening ceremony? Ay, caramba. This is brutal. I just want some hockey. 9 people. Holy crap. Charlie's probably underneath a blanket somewhere staying warm because he is not liking the cold that's here right now. He stays outside for 5 minutes and then scampers back to his blanket. Oh boy. I don't know if anybody saw me making my predictions yesterday, but here is what I am predicting. 10 people. Holy, welcome everyone. Yeah, I'm predicting. I wonder if I can. Is there a way for me to share screen? No, I don't want to share my screen with you. Pop out dashboard. This is all new to me. I have no idea what's going on. Anyways, I can just put up my phone quickly. My predictions for the tournament was that the Canadians will not win the tournament. I'm kind of predicting the fact that Google Chrome. No, I don't want that. My prediction is the States will win the tournament. They are just way too good. Unless Hellebuck from the playoffs last year comes in this tournament. When it matters the most, Hellebuck seems to be choking a lot. But at the same time, I don't see Canada winning with these goaltenders unless Cale Makar and all these unbelievable defensemen protect them. So it could happen. Like I said, yeah, I just don't think Canada's going to win in this one. The States, they've been getting so much better over the years. Captain America this tournament will be Matthews, and yeah, he's not even the starting set. He's not the first line center of this team. Jack Eichel will be. So we'll see them tomorrow night, and I think they're going to stomp the crap out of the Finns. And for Canada, I think it's just new follower. That's cool. I think Canada's going to come second. I think it's going to be a States Canada final, and then instead of 2010, it's going to be Canada winning or the States winning. Man, not used to talking nonstop. These videos, my recaps are heavily edited. Let's just say that. Yeah, I have Sweden coming in third with 4 points. I think they're going to be 1-1-1 in the tournament. But at the same time, Finland, I don't think they're going to win a game. But at the same time, I can see Finland doing a huge upset against a Canadian or even against Sweden. I can see them doing a big upset against Sweden due to the fact that they're huge rivals. And Finland, they do play a very defensive game. So it's going to be interesting seeing how they play with not very good defense. So it's going to be exciting to watch. 11 people. Welcome, everyone. Apparently, there's going to be a pre-tournament celebration thing. So we'll see what's going on. There's already too many commercials. And apparently the commercial breaks for this tournament is going to be like 10 to 20 seconds longer each commercial break. So that just gives each team more breathers. So that means these stars will be able to get a little bit more rest. Nobody wants to hear your predictions, Peter. But I guess I can share them. Where do they go? I bought the Four Nations All Access for $300. What is that? Yeah, my buddy just said he bought the Four Nations All Access for $300 on Sportsnet. I didn't even know there was a Four Nations pass that you could get. That's wild. Where's my chat with my father? My dad says it'll be US first, Sweden second, Canada third, and fourth Finland, which is bonkers because Canada won't even get a medal, which is insane. That'll be a huge disappointment, and it'll match what everybody's thinking about Hockey Canada right now, because they disappointed 2 years in a row, getting knocked out in the quarterfinals at the World Juniors. And yeah, Hockey Canada is not in a good spot right now. Let's just be honest, because they're going through a whole bunch of court proceedings due to the whatever happened in London, Ontario during the World Juniors. And then they just not in a good spot. But the Tragically Hip. I think it's the Tragically Hip that's playing the intro for this tournament. That's kind of cool. To be honest, I never really listened to. Let's play some best on best hockey. I cannot wait. My goal is to do every game for this tournament, but at the same time, I don't know what time the first game is on Saturday. It might be 11 o'clock, and I'm out of the house, but we'll see. Because Saturday, there's no chance I'm not doing the Canada-US on Saturday. That'd be idiotic. Yeah, Finland, Sweden's at 11 o'clock. That might be a little bit iffy for a stream for me because we're going to be going out of the house, but 1,000% going to be doing Canada-US at night. Come on, Sportsnet. The other teams that it sucks that there's no other teams in this tournament. Yes, it's the Four Nations, but at the same time, the Czech Republic or Czechia, they just won the World Championships. David Kampf of the Maple Leafs, he won that for the Czechs, and it sucks because Russia's not in this tournament for political reasons. We're not going to get into that, but yeah, Czechs, the Swiss, Germany with Stützle and Draisaitl, arguably the best player in the NHL, is not at this tournament. Well, currently the best player at the tournament. The jerseys are nice. Dang. I have a lead on a McKinnon one. I don't know if I should get it. I'm tempted just to get a hat. It'd be silly not to get anything for this tournament, but Ron McLean, Jennifer Botterill, Kelly Rudy, Kevin Bieksa, Kyle Bukauskas. To be honest, we don't really want to see you on the screen right now because we want some hockey. I wonder if they're doing the anthems before like a regular hockey game. Usually in international tournaments, they play the winning nation's anthem, but I have no idea what they're doing in this tournament. Trying to send some links to people. 11 people. That's cool. Dance, oh mama. Pink pony girl. Nope, we don't want to watch Mark Goldbridge. We want to see where my live is. Am I still live? I think so, yeah. It says I'm live for 16 minutes. What is going on, yeah? I can't show the game, but I'm doing a live. This is going to be a lot of fun because this game is, these first couple games are in Montreal, and those fans, when there is good hockey, they are ballistic and absolutely insane for their own team, let alone their own country. This is going to be a lot of fun. I cannot wait. There's so much hate on line about this tournament. Now, I just don't understand it. I don't get why you wouldn't be excited about an all-star game, but they're actually caring. It doesn't make any sense to me. Oh, mama. Yeah, I think I just mentioned what my dad was thinking about for the predictions, but I think my mom mentioned that she thinks Canada's not going to lose in this tournament, which is extremely possible. But at the same time, I think they're going to lose at least in overtime once, but we shall see. But apparently they haven't. Oh, I should pull it up, but Canada hasn't lost with Crosby in the lineup. Where's that chat? 25 straight games for Team Canada that the Canadians haven't lost if Crosby's in the lineup, and which is huge because Crosby almost didn't come to this tournament, but he makes it seem like it was a no-brainer to come to this tournament. But at the same time, I think they knew the whole time that they were going to come. It was up to him, and why would you not say no if you're captain of your country? But yeah, Crosby is just, something's going on with his hands. I don't know if he got a slash. Apparently, I saw a rumor somewhere, but I don't know how true it is, that he got in a kerfuffle or a little shove around with some Frenchies in Montreal last night. I don't know if that's true, but it's kind of funny because in this country, it's kind of hard not to recognize that kind of guy. So you getting in an altercation with him at a restaurant would be interesting, but I don't know how true that is either. The arena looks freaking cool. Canada versus Sweden. I'm going to predict 4-3 Canada. Let me know what you think the score is going to be before this game starts. Make sure you type it into the comments, and then I'll try to read them out as much as I can. So far, it's literally only my dad talking, and then my one ex-coworker that said he's coming over, but that ain't happening either. Come on, we don't want to see the panel right now. We want to see that light show because it looks pretty darn cool. I think Brad Marchand is going to have a good game. Apparently, in practice, he has been very intense. yelling at his teammates. Just apparently Canada's power play 1 couldn't beat Marchand's penalty kill, which is insanity. So Marchand is leading by example in this one, and it's going to be interesting to see. Victor Hedman, captain of Sweden. Oh, got cold in this room for all of a sudden. What really should be happening right now is Nickelback being pounded into that building, just all Canadian. This is going to be so cool. I cannot wait. We're going out tonight. Oh boy, Ron McLean has some very bad jokes, but you can't really not say anything about him because he's a Canadian legend. Yes, he kind of threw Don Cherry under the bus, which I didn't really like at all, but at the same time, he's still Ron McLean. Getting over a bit of a head cold. That's why I'm clearing my throat a lot. I always forget about Colton Parayko being on this team. Crosby does not look that old. That mustache is doing well for him. The Oways are going like crazy in Montreal. That's awesome. I love this. Oh, I'm so pumped up. Hello. Hello, doggy. Want to come up again? Who do you think's going to win? Jeepers Murphy. 4-2 for Canada from Pita. Jeepers Murphy, I'm a mess. Yeah, very possible. That'd be awesome. I said 4-3 Canada, and I think it's going to be Crosby. Oh, let's actually go over who I picked for Tim Hortons. If you don't know, Tim Hortons has a NHL challenge that you can pick a daily guy to score, and then if you get it right or 2 right, you start a streak, and if you get a streak of 7, I think it is, that you get a free coffee for a week or something. So today's picks for me were Connor McDavid, Mitch Marner, and Josh Morrissey. So I need one of them to score. I feel like it's pretty likely that one of them might score, but Marner, he better freaking show up for this tournament, man. I tell ya. Raquel. He has had such a good season for the Penguins. Holy crap. Oh, Willie. What a beauty. Willie Nylander. Numero 25. Joshua Brodin, Minnesota Wild. I always forget that he's a Swede. In goal for Sweden is Philip Gustafsson. Man, this is going to be so much fun. All right, here's Team Canada. This place is going bananas. Yes. Number 87, Sidney Crosby. Those are nice jerseys, man. Do I pull the trigger on a McKinnon? Or do I just get it blank? Or do I wait till after the tournament? Don't know. Calgary's own Cale Makar. He still has that baby face, man. He cannot grow a beard to save lives. And it looks like he's when he's after he's done skating, it looks like he's blushing because somebody said something embarrassing to him. So I don't know what's going on with him. Jordan Binnington. I don't know about this guy, man. What's this stupid opening ceremony going to be? It better not be Trudeau, but I better keep my thoughts to myself. This is his home city, or close to, which is scary. So it very well could be. I don't understand what you say, Mr. Frenchman. Oh, Temu Solani, that's cool. Oh, I wonder, it's going to be somebody representing each country. I'm wise. So it's going to be Henrik Lundqvist for Sweden. That's my prediction. Oh, captain for Finland, Alexander Barkov. That's cool. I don't know why they're bringing up the cap. Oh, maybe they're going to bring out a rep and a captain. I don't know. I did not understand because of the Frenchmen. So that's a rep and a captain. So the states are the only ones not playing. So it'll be Matthews and Mike. Who is that? Mike? No, that's not Mike Modano. Is that? Mike Richter. That's cool. And then that Matthews is going to come out. Mike Richter. I saw Mike Modano and a couple of others from the Miracle on Ice. Matthews is getting booed like banana. That's insane. He plays for the Leafs and he's in Montreal and he's also an American. That's insane. His hair looks a lot better than the other day. His profile picture for this tournament is, he looks like that guy from Back to the Future where it looks like he got electrocuted. What's Dad saying? Daniel Alfredsson for Sweden. That's interesting. That's really cool. Also, a former senator in Montreal. That's going to be interesting. Victor Hedman for Sweden. Obviously. Who's going to be Canada's rep? Iginla? Who knows? So does Matthews' hairline. My mom hates Matthews' earrings, which is hilarious because he wears them every game. 2002. Mario Lemieux. I had to look at my little poster up there of who was the captain for Canada in 2002. That's very cool. Super Mario. Very, very cool that he's there. Man, the place is going ballistic for this guy. That's cool. Never played for the Habs, I don't think. Oh, there's somebody wearing a Penguins jersey. That's fun. Well, probably for Crosby. Doy. Dun, 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 dun. Keep staring at me, dog. Man, why? That's insane that Lemieux is getting this big of a standing ovation. Come on, Canada. This is all fine and dandy, but let's play some dang hockey. It's very cool that Matthews is the captain. I'm a big fan of that. They're chanting Mario. That's crazy. I didn't realize he had that big of an impact in Montreal. Looks like they're singing the anthems before the game. Removez le chapeau, s'il vous plaît. If there's one way to show how Canadian some people are, it's to do it in friggin' Montreal. Everybody put in the chat who you think's going to win and what the score is going to be. I said 4-3 Canada, and I have McDavid, Marner, and Morrissey to score for my Tim Hortons picks. So let me know what you think. Put it in the chat. Canada 3-1 from my mom. Swedish cultural groups singing the anthem. That's kind of cool. Alfredson doesn't know look like he knows what he's singing. Come on, man. Man, that kid is blonde. That's Darlene. Hokey doodles. Wish I understood what they were saying, but that's okay. Over my heart. Come on, Canada. Who lost money on the over-under for the anthem for the Super Bowl? That got pretty sketchy pretty quick, eh? A lot of people had to challenge their bets. Apparently, it was like the over-under was like 2 minutes and a second or something, and it was like right on the bat because he repeated the line like 8 times. All right, who's singing for Canada? Jordan Miller from the Beaches. Don't really know much about them, but go for it. Oh, she must be French. She had that little bevel in the throat. Canto blanc, c'est tout. Come on, Canada. I don't know why I'm nervous. At the end of the day, it's not an important tournament, but it's going to be so cool. The Beaches were just in Windsor, Ontario. That's cool. Actually, I think I saw some friends. I grew up 20 minutes from Windsor, so I still have a ton of friends and family there. So I think I did see some people posting about it. Holy crap, I do look like half bald on the sides, eh? Holy crap. Well, somebody liked it. Thanks, whoever liked the video. Whoa. Bennington. 10 consecutive watchers right now. That's pretty sweet. Does it tell me who? It does not. Let's go, Canada. Play ball. I get a good feeling. Never had before. Oh, no. No, Mrs. Kipes says 3-2 Canada. Yikes. I don't like how close all these predictions are, but it makes sense because Sweden's in a phenomenal. Oh, that setup by Gustafson's sick. The 3 crowns on the jersey and the 3 crowns on the helmet right above it. That's very nice. That's so cool. A lot of the setups for the goalies in this tournament are so cool. Let's play hockey. McKinnon taking the draw. Stone, Crosby. Don't know who number 5 is. Probably should look that up. Number 5. Oh, and the refs are already I hate the refs. Tell me who number 5 is, please. Oh, there we go. Devon Taves is number 5. And we have a whistle immediately. I wonder who I think it's Devon Taves and Cale Makar, which is huge because that's Colorado's. Take a deep breath, Kipes. Makar. Noise. This might be a slow start to this game, actually. I could see it being a very slow start. These two teams trying to, and then there's a huge hit. So, Mark Stone. Go get injured and come back for the playoffs, you bum. Why is Binnington leaving the net? A delayed penalty already? It's going to be fun cheering for Connor McDavid, which is also very weird. Willie, oh no. Willie Nylander, you're in trouble. McKinnon with a huge hit on Brodin. And then Nylander, high sticking. Nylander got a lot of boos at first too. So the main storyline coming into this tournament was don't get on the penalty kill because all these power plays are absolutely ridiculously good. So less than a minute in, we get to see Canada's power play. McDavid, Makar, Reinhart, Crosby, and McKinnon. That is, come on. And you lose the draw. All right. McDavid swings over to Makar, to McDavid. Below the line to Crosby, McDavid to Crosby. Oh, my word. Goal for Canada. What a pass. Oh, crap. That was insane. Canada 1-0 over Sweden. McKinnon. I should have gotten the jersey. McKinnon goal. What a beautiful goal. What a pass from Crosby. That was absurd. I wonder, I should ask, how delayed was it? If you're watching the game and watching it at the same time, how delayed was it my reaction to the actual goal? That was Mac Daddy. That's awesome. And yeah, Mrs. Kipes already, her streak starts at 1 for the tournament. That's awesome. Don't take penalties, kids, says Elliot Freeman on Twitter. That's awesome. I might pull the trigger on a McKinnon jersey. That's awesome. One shot, one goal for Canada. That's phenomenal. I thought Gustafson had that save at first. That would have been an unbelievable save. So yeah, Crosby on the red line right beside Gustafson takes the pass from McDavid, back to Crosby behind the back. Oh, disgusting. I don't want to pay my TELUS monthly bill yet. That was stupid. Cirelli, Hagel. Forget who was with him. Oh, I think Seth Jarvis. This ice looks so big for some reason. Here comes Brandon Hagel. Back to Cirelli. Oh, dang gummit. That should be icing. Nope, idiot. Well, no better than 5 seconds later. Okay, very good to know. Thank you. Oh, that was a horrible shot, but Arvidsson almost got that bounced in. Brodin stopped by Jarvis at the line, out of the zone. Good. That looked like too many men for Sweden. Maybe. Who's on the ice for Canada now? Marchand. Who's 24? Oh, Seth Jarvis. Who's number 11 for Canada then? I thought that was Seth Jarvis right there. All right. Oh, that was probably Travis Konechny. Ridgetown, Ontario. Very good. Very good. I have an in for a McKinnon jersey, and that goal did not help my situation here. It's fun cheering for these guys, even though I don't like them usually. Devon Taves over to Mark Stone, out of the zone. Braden Point dumps it in, chased by Mark Stone. Crosby back on the ice with Parayko, Stone, and McKinnon again. What a redonkulous line. I can't believe the first goal of the tournament was because Nylander took a penalty. That's hilarious. Nylander over to Zibanejad. Nylander's taking it behind the net. Don't lift your stick too high, Willie. I can't believe Canada won't score that quick. Oh, what a turnover. McDavid, come on. His speed. Oh, come on. McDavid, shoot it. Don't be fancy, you moron. Moron. Yeah, he's dancing, but he ain't freaking shooting. Dang it. Hello, doggy. Oh, that drives me nuts. Yes, McDavid will be fun to be cheering for, but at the same time, I don't appreciate dancing like that when no lead is safe in this tournament, probably. Yes, McDavid, it was absolutely awesome to see that. Yeah, he came chugging into the zone. Like, do that. Just show your speed, show your skill. Yes, it popped out, but it was between the legs nonsense. Yeah, okay, it was pretty cool. But at the same time, put it on net. Gustafson's rattled. Oh, the dog farted. Ugh. You're disgusting. Sorelli, Konechny, over to Makar. Ooh. That's hilarious. 5-second delay. That's okay. I'll take 5 seconds. Forsberg. It'll be fun to have him. He probably loves playing with stars instead of that crappy Nashville team, eh? Man, Parayko's a big boy. I wonder if teams will kind of look for him at the trade deadline because St. Louis, they might sell because they're trash. Come on. Get it out. And all of a sudden, I'm not very stressed. Oh, pain. Sweden doesn't have a shot. That'll help Binnington not getting a shot on net. Also, I wonder if there was an over-under for Binnington getting in a fight. That would be hilarious because whatever happens in this tournament does not get penalized in the real world in the NHL. So you can kick the snot out of somebody if he really pisses you off and there will be no repercussions. Maybe you'll be suspended from hockey, but if you kill a man, but at the same time, it'll be fun to see if people lay some questionable hits. Shea Theodore. Oh, I got some pain. Nylander's getting booed still. Marner. That was the first time I've seen Marner, to be quite honest. I'm surprised Marner hasn't been on the ice. Marner, Reinhart, and McDavid. That is stupid. McCart, dang it. Oh, come on. Yeah, I think Bratt saved that goal. Jesper Bratt, he's having a phenomenal season for the Devils. Man, some of these Swedes are tiny. Ooh. Okay, McDavid's unbelievable. Him and McKinnon look like they gallop when they skate fast. It's so nice to watch. That should have been but all right. 8 minutes in, first commercial break. Yep. All right, 1-0 Canada at the first intermission. First break. Yeah, it was the Tragically Hip opening the tournament. That's pretty cool. Let's see if there's any information on Twitter. A lot of OMGs, a lot of Sid, that's filthy, a lot of don't get on the power play. Biz Nasty on the TNT podcast for Nate Dogg. These sports interactions commercials, they're fun, but and I like how they make fun of how do you call it? I like how they make fun of Edmonton, but it's overplayed like every commercial. Let's see how everything's going. These cold days here in Alberta, man, oh man, do they make me wish what's on the screen right now, like camping and going for a hike. Not bears. We've seen a bunch of bears here in Alberta. My parents don't think they exist, but they do. I cannot wait. Oh yeah, Bert Kreischer's coming to Calgary. Or is it Tom? No, Tom Segura was here last year. I think Bert Kreischer is coming, and that's very tempting to go watch. Let's see. Why did I close that? Oh, and then I'd rather a commercial playing than this stupid Sportsnet Plus commercial break in progress. It was only 5 seconds, but at the same time, screw that. You know. Let's see how it looks. That's so cool that Mario Lumou's here. That's so cool. Okay, it was working. Mario. Oh, Mario's having a beer. That's cool. Crazy what he went through in his career. Cancer, came back, won a cup, I think, after having cancer, which is insanity. I could be wrong on that one. The dog is gone. Man, that dog stank. All right, Marner, McDavid, Reinhart, and the aggressive. If you're playing NHL right now, that was the aggressive face-off tactic. It looks like the Canadians are just smothering the Swedes right now. And as I say that, Makar gave up a Marner. Marner better have a good tournament, man. That was a good play. If Marner has 0 points in this tournament, I wouldn't be surprised. But at the same time, I think that would beg the question, should the Leafs consider doing a huge trade like the Rantanen trade? But it is also risky because you can see Rantanen's not fitting in completely. So beautiful pass. Who's this? Devon Taves. Ooh, hopefully he's okay. Is that a penalty? No penalty. Scheiße. Didn't realize I was like, who's number 15? But it was number 5. And I'm like, Devon Taves, man, he's got wheels. I'm used to him being number 7 for Canada or for Colorado. Yeah, it feels like Canada's just smothering the Swedes whenever they touch the puck, which is great. But it looks like the Swedes have zero room to make any passes, which is also very good. Almost been up for an hour already. Holy. This is the first time Devon Taves has worn Team Canada colors. That's sweet. I like Mark Stone, but I haven't seen Drew Doughty yet. Oh, there he is. Number 89 for the year that he was born in, because Makar had number 8 already, and they've already put out merchandise for that. So he had to switch his number because he's usually number 8 as well. So Doughty chose number 89. Who's this? Hagel. Hot Mike. Who's that? Comes back to Forsberg. Elias Pettersson tries to knock down, doesn't get it. Ekholm steps up, but Erik Karlsson with a couple steel rods in his leg. Looks like he was toe picking. That was actually a nice pass by Karlsson, but it went for nothing. Braden Point, come on. Brad Marchand, haven't seen him too much. To be fair, we're only halfway through the first, but they are leaning heavy on those top 2 lines. Oh, yes, Seth Jarvis. Or, no, that wasn't Seth Jarvis. That was Morrissey, I think. But what is with everybody trying these dangle doodles between their legs? Come on. I don't show too much anger in my recaps, but if Canada keeps doing those little dangle between the leg things, I'm going to get angry. Get the shot. I'm a huge believer on get the puck on net and see what happens. And doing those little pirouette through the leg BS things is annoying. Man, what a coaching. Rick Tocchet, John Cooper. Kyle Dubas is a part of this management group too, which is insane. I don't understand that one. Dubas, after he left the Leafs, he made some questionable calls with the Leafs, but he has made some very questionable calls for Pittsburgh. But come on, Marner, get to it, man. You're coasting. Everybody seems to love Marner though on this team because there was like the team pictures yesterday, and it seemed like everybody was just gravitating towards him. Oof. Nice pass by McDavid to Makar, and Makar almost scored. It was a nice save by Gustafsson, just in the breadbasket, but what a shot. This doesn't seem real. Like, this still feels like an all-star game, but from what the players have been saying, it does not feel like they are taking it like an all-star. They're taking it pretty seriously, which is good because they need to. But at the same time, I'm sitting in the same position. They have to take it seriously, or nobody's going to keep tuning into these games. There's been so much hatred about this tournament online, except for weirdos like me that just soak up anything hockey. Not anything hockey, but I just don't get why people aren't excited for this tournament. It's best on best. It's the All-Star game, but not people will be trying. It's not 3-on-3. Yes, the rules are different in this tournament, which I think is agreeable because I find that The overtime 3-on-3s in the regular NHL is not near as good. I think it should be longer, and in this tournament, it will be. It'll be 10 minutes 3-on-3 in overtime if it makes it to that. So, yeah, we'll see what goes on. But at the same time, yeah, I don't know. There's still a shootout. The individual skills competition is what really pisses me off. I guess these commercials must be region based because I'm getting Calgary commercials, which is cool. The Great Outdoors Festival. I've heard it's a lot of fun. It's August 22nd to 24th. I got screwed over. I wanted to go see my sister had to go get married. But so that meant I was in Ontario. But it was Ron Swanson. I can't remember his name in real life. Ron Swanson from Parks and Rec. Oh, that's gonna bug me. Anyways. But yeah, anyways, Ron Swanson from Parks and Rec, forget what his name is in real life, but he was in Calgary 2 summers ago, and my sister had to go get married, and I had to miss it. So that sucked. I was gonna go because I've heard it was an awesome show too. And then Tom Segura from Two Bears, One Cave was here last year. Like those were the main people. But I think Bert Kreischer's here this year, which would be hilarious. The collector of Hitler mementos, which is kind of cool. But at the same time, I'm a huge history guy, so it would be cool to see that stuff. But collecting it's a bit of a reach, if we're being honest. All right, we're back. Jesper Bratt back to Rasmus Dahlin. He fans on it. Swing, bada, bada, bada. Oof. The Swedes almost got a tap in. Mark Stone, you're so slow. Golly. Come on. Forsling takes it, waits for a change. Sidney Crosby is the oldest person in this tournament, which is fun. That he is the captain and still representing Canada. There he is scoring the golden goal. He looks like a little baby compared to what he looks like now. Here is McDavid, Reinhart to McDavid. He does a button hook back to Doughty, over to Theodore. Oof, like almost a tip in by Marner. Doughty misses the net like a loser. It should be Uyghur. Marner facing off against Arvidsson. Arvidsson takes the best of him because Marner's a little baby. I like Marner, just so everybody's clear. I like Marner on the Leafs in the regular season, but I hate Marner on the Leafs in the playoffs. Yes, he performs sometimes, but at the same time, he's not very good. Oh, Tom Segura is pretty funny. That's cool. I love their podcast. It's absolutely hilarious. It's weird cheering for these guys, man. Even when I was living at home still in 2010 watching the Olympics, in 2016 I was living by myself in Ridgetown, Ontario. So I'd never really 2010 is the last time I've really watched and cheered with friends or family, but at the same time it's crazy. And it's weird. And I worked a lot during the 2016 World Cup. I missed the finals where Brad Marchand scored the game-winning goal. I forget where that tournament. I think that tournament was in Toronto. I think that was an awesome tournament. Team North America stole everybody's heart. Oh, here's Braden Point over to Marchand. Goal. What a goal. That is awesome. Marchand. That was a great goal. What a pass by Braden. I think it was Braden Point. Man, Canada has been all over Sweden. This is awesome. Marchand, people cheering for Marchand in Montreal is a sight to see. Who turned it over? Oh, Marchand caused the turnover. Jarvis to Point to Marchand. Beautiful. Brodin, he committed to the pass, which is the right choice, but left Marchand wide open. Gustafsson looked like he toe picked or something. Like, yikes. Matt, if you're still watching, make sure you subscribe. Oh, thank you, Mom. Nick Offerman. That's who was here 2 summers ago that I had to miss. Stupid sister. Teasing if she's watching. Oof, phone's almost dead. Thank you, Mom. Nick Offerman. I heard he was awesome. That was a Pareko pass off the bounce board. That was a beautiful play. That's hockey 101. That's NHL. That's Chell for you. Off the boards to a player, quick pass, 2-on-1, cross the crease, boom. Man, the Swedes just don't look like they're on the same page. McKinnon, Mark Stone, shoot it, bozo. Makar through tons of traffic, missed it. McKinnon almost destroyed Willie. Two goals in the first period is not what I expected from this team. And so far, my mom's prediction of Canada never losing is correct. Sweden might have to just do a reset in the intermission and come out a lot stronger because they look, oof. Is that a penalty? Nope. That Darlene got pissed. Offside. Man, Darlene snapped. He just pushed McDavid over like he was nothing. But that is a lot of fun to see. Of course I'm correct. You and half your brain. Let's see what Twitter's saying now. Oh. No, that's not happening. Twitter. Or X. Elon X. People still gooing over. Oh, yeah. Pitchers and catchers report for the Blue Jays today. But Bichette's also in the clubhouse now. That's awesome. Bichette, no more Bo flows. That is weird to see. No more Bichette with the flow. Nice haircut, though. Got to be honest. I cannot believe, well, I can believe that Nylander and Matthews were the biggest boos in the intros today. Makes me sad. Ryan Whitney of the Spit and Chicklets podcast on Twitter. Not gonna lie, this is a little scary to watch because of how good Canada's looking. He's like, but did Team Sweden get waffled last night? Did they go a little hard on the Montreal beer or whatever the heck they drink in Montreal? It honestly looks like they're all hungover, but at the same time, who knows? Oh, 13 people back. We're back to 13. That's awesome. 2 likes on the video. Sweet. Let's see if anybody else is asking anything. I'm hoping to do these streams more frequently if people are liking them, but my inspiration is Mark Goldbridge. He does Manchester United streams, but I can't say 90% of the words that he says on a stream that I could have nieces and nephews watching. Let's just say he's very passionate about Manchester United. Now that football's over, baseball season's here, and I am all for it. Love football, but at the same time, baseball is where it's at. Watching that all summer long. Oh, yeah. I guess McKinnon's goal, 2 Nova Scotians tallied together. That's sick. Only 9 views on my Faceoff, Four Nations Faceoff predictions. Uh-oh, Shea Theodore. Okay. Shea Theodore and Drew Doughty is an interesting combo, but who else would you put? 14 people. Welcome, whoever's here. Canada versus Sweden. Canada up 2-0. 15 minutes into the game. 5-11. Oh, Jesper Bratt. Aye. Okay, we're good. Woo, Nelly. Bratt probably should have passed a little sooner. What's going on? Ekholm, you're a little too deep in your crease there, bud. Not deep in the zone. Forsling. Bennington makes a save. First shot on net for the Swedes. And we're 4:45 left in the first period. That's bananas. Wow. Oh, that was a beautiful defensive play by Sam Reinhart. I'm a big fan of Sam Reinhart too. Adrian Kempe over to Forsling, and then Bennington, easy glove save. That's hard for goalies, though. Not getting a shot in over 15 minutes of hockey. That could have easily been a squeaker that Bennington let in. And then me being one of the haters, I would have been all over him because I don't think Bennington was the right choice for this game. And he's being protected by very good play in the outfield, but in the neutral and offensive zone for Canada. Canada's just dominating this game. 7-1 are the shots. Good D by Canada. Looks like Crosby's feeling pretty good. Getting an injured hand. Canada. I probably will be dipping out for the first intermission. I'll just leave it live, I guess. Or am I able to customization? I wish I had like a what's it called? One of those like stream decks or something that I can press a button and it'll say, be back soon. But yeah, I might just turn off the mic for the intermission and then come back with a little bit left in the intermission and then so I don't have to ignore my wife the entire night. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, Bradley. Beautiful. Who was that? Jarvis. Man, Jarvis is having a good game so far. He hasn't played too much. I should check how much he has played, but Jarvis, great a secondary assist on the second goal for Canada, and he's laying the body. Ay, caramba. That was a good shot. Who was that? That was Hedman. Huh. Sportsnet, get it right. Hedman does not play for Canada. Another easy save by Bennington. Let's see how much stuff Jarvis has been playing so far. The way that Canada's playing has me worried of how good what's their names? How good the States are going to look tomorrow against Finland. A decimated defense by man. Just looking at the scoreboard, it's like McKinnon from Crosby, McDavid, Marchand from Point and Jarvis. That's so stupid how good these teams are. Let's click here. Box score. Konechny. Jarvis. 3:06. He only has 3 minutes since Seth Jarvis has the least amount of ice time for Canada so far on the forward group. 5 shifts. That's wild. Oof, McDavid almost got tripped up. Ooh, got tipped in front. Marner's been underwhelming so far. Morrissey dumps it in. McDavid is all over the Swedish defenseman Forsling. Crosby back to Von Taves. McCarr's skating is so smooth. I think Calgary should sign him in a year or so whenever his contract's over. Three Colorado Avalanche on this team. That's wild. That should be 2 shots on net for Sweden, but Bennington had to make 2 saves, so I don't know why it's not. I wonder if what to do for the intermission. Maybe I'll just quickly go upstairs and come back. Wish I had something to like piece of paper. Back in 10. This is welcome to the first ever Kicking with Kype stream. If you're new to the stream, I don't know who's watching. It doesn't tell me who's watching, which is extremely annoying. Brandon Hagel. There's a predictions. That won't work. Dang it. Actually, the printer's right there. Ricard Raquel, that was a very nice defensive play on McDavid. Yeah, definitely not a penalty. McDavid got crushed for going through the crease, which is understandable. Keep your head up, kid. That was the end of the first period already? Okie dokie. All right, I will be back soon for this intermission / I just got to go upstairs and take care of a couple things. Connecting. It's so weird seeing Connecting and Marchand laugh about stuff. All right, I will be back soon. Mute. Just making sure people can still hear me. Phone was almost dead. Is the mic working? Can you feel? So Canada's winning 1-0. That's awesome. Canada's actually winning 2-0. I just got corrected saying I said 1-0. That's a lie. I'm a liar. That's okay. I'm happy to be wrong when it comes to a Canadian scoreline. This team was really scaring me for a while, but that first period definitely helped calm some nerves. Far away, far away. I think it's still a shame that Connor Bedard's not on this team. It's tough luck. But at the same time, who do you take off this list? Who do you take off the team? Jarvis? No. Konechny? Maybe. But Konechny's that guy that will run through a wall for guys. And yeah, it's just crazy. Konechny's definitely a heart and soul guy for this team. Let's check if there's any updates on anything. Probably not. Jeepers. That first Canadian goal. No, I think so. Yeah. I think the first Canadian goal was from McKinnon, from Crosby, and McDavid. Those three players have almost 3,700 points combined, 6 MVPs, 7 Art Rosses, 3 Rocket Richards for most goals, 8 Ted Lindsays, and 4 Stanley Cups. That's banana lands. If you like sports comedy, and most noticeably the Blue Jays, this guy Johnny Giunta on Twitter, he says some whacked out crap, but he is so funny sometimes. Man, that McKinnon goal is so nice. I was watching some of the highlights from the 2016 World Cup, mostly the Team North America stuff, and holy smokes, just watching that stuff gave me goosebumps once again. It was so much fun. It says that 3 legs. Oh no, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, so it's going good. I wonder how much time is left until the intermission? Man, I had my supper quickly before going live. So in the plate store right here, and it smells so good. 3.5 minutes till the new period. It's fun seeing what's their names? The panel: Rudy, Bieksa, Friedman, Amber, Botterill, Ron McLean. It's just so much fun seeing them because I got to meet them in Canmore for Hockey Day in Canada. Absolutely amazing people. Super nice. Me and Kelly talked for 5 or so minutes about the channel, which was incredible. Gave not Ron McLean. I gave Rudy and Friedman a sticker for the tournament, and they both thought the logo was sweet. So props to my Uncle Nick for that one. Man, seeing that highlight for that first goal. They call it an all-star game, and that just proves it right there. These players are absolutely unbelievable. We are in Montreal. This is the Frenchies. Let's see if my buddy's live on TikTok. Whoever's watching this, and if you're not following me on TikTok, make sure you do, please. Because I need 850 more followers on TikTok in order to go live, which is stupid, but let's see if we can do it. You need 1,000 followers on TikTok, which is probably not going to happen for a long time for me. Alex Fantasy 88. He's live, it says. I'm hoping to get my buddy Alex. His name's Alex Fantasy 88. Yeah, there you go. Nice little shout out from him. He called me Kips. That's hilarious. He was thinking about coming over on YouTube, but that's okay. Oh, I'm sitting in the same position for too long. Oh, my Lord. Don't you love it when people on Facebook Marketplace say, hey, is this still available? And you say yes. And then they don't say anything. Gotta love it. Oh, scheiße. Those Canada World Cup 2016 jerseys were not very nice. Yes, they were fine, but this tournament's jerseys are so much nicer. Very tempted to get the McKinnon jersey, but the wife might might get angry. Here we go. That was a quick 3.5 minutes. It is so funny seeing Marchand wear red and getting cheered in Montreal. It's something fun. Oh, there's Marchand's father and grandfather. That's cool. Those are nice hats. Do I get the hat? A couple hats? Do I get a jersey? It'd be a lot. It'd be a lot cheaper to do hats. So it's the mature thing to do to get hats for this tournament. But We're not here to be mature, are we? Drinking the last high noon that we have in the house. I don't think the wife's happy. All right, here we go. Puck drop. Second period, 2-0 Canada. Shots are 7-3 for Canada. There was a couple big hits in that first period that were fun to see. They're not afraid to lay the body, or some people aren't. That's the one thing. Oh, bad pass by McCarr to get it out of the zone. That's the one thing I was really worried about, was not being physical, because guys are worried that they're going to get hurt for the second half of the season. But there was a couple huge hits. Marner, pretty invisible in the first period. Nice breakout pass. McDavid loses the puck like a chump. Two right-hand shots with McDavid. That could be interesting. Draisaitl, he's a left, so could be a little bit of a learning curve. Oh, McDavid. That could have been a bad pass. Nice pass. Nice save by Philip Gustafsson. He's having a pretty good season for Minnesota. A little surprised that Allmark didn't get the start. What a pass by McCarr. I'm a little surprised Allmark didn't get the start, but he is coming back from injury, so maybe they're going to start him in the second game, which is, I think, Saturday against Finland. So Sweden-Finland, Allmark start. If they lose this game, I could see it happening for sure. But I need Marner or McDavid to score, please, for my Tim Hortons picks. Or Josh Morrissey, the offensive defenseman. His interview with 32 Thoughts was really good. Chase it. Who are you? Konechny, big hit. Love it. Ekholm on his butt. Ooh. Agent Kempe, man, he's fast. Erik Karlsson put it on net. Oh, mama. Nice save by Binnington. Got to give him credit. That was a nice tip by Kempe. Ice. All right. Love the big hit by Konechny. That was awesome. Konechny, he's like a heart and soul guy that will work his butt off for this team. It's still like, I love Hagel's a very good player, but this could be a tournament that he shines. Yes, he shines for his team, but there's so many other really good players. I was just about to say, where's Gensel, but he's a dirty American, so you got to forget about that. Braden Point wins the draw. Doughty, put it on it. Put it on it, you old bag. Like that. Or maybe don't, because you missed the net by 10 feet. Yeah, loser. Jarvis, Carolina Hurricane. One of several in this tournament. Aho, Rantanen. Ooh, who got hurt? Nobody. Oh, Theodore. He might have hurt his wrist. Yikes. He looked like he went two hands to the glass and then got smoked. So that might have been like a bad wrist, like a little bend of the wrist, a little weird. I'm not going to make the joke that I was thinking. Don't want to get canceled before I get started. Marchand, nice little turn. Devontae's to McCarr, over to Mark Stone, McKinnon. Yeah, Crosby definitely has his legs underneath him. Who's that? Jesper Bratt. That was a horrible pass. Maybe it got deflected. Oh, Theodore. Yeah, it was exactly what I said. Kempe hit him, and he put his two hands up to the glass and kind of like bent weird. Maybe it was just like a loss of feeling in his wrist, but caramba. Yeah, he's gone to the dressing room. That's crappy. Okay, Theodore winning the gold medal with the World Juniors in 20 whatever year it was. That could be a big loss for the Canadians. Forget who the spare Travis Sanheim. That's a big loss. That's a big switch. If it stays like this, hopefully he's get a shot of cortisone. Probably not how it works. Who was that? McDavid didn't look for the pass. It's his fault. It's his fault. Nope. Okay. Looked like Sweden might have scored. So I was blaming it on McDavid pretty quickly. Willie Nylander's been very quiet as well. Got a penalty within the first minute of the game. And then nothing too crazy. Well, to be fair, the Swedes haven't been that crazy. They've been a lot slower, a lot what's the word I'm looking for? Not as crisp of passes by any means. They've been very sloppy. That's the word I was looking for. Very sloppy so far. Man, Bruce Cassidy, Rick Tocchet, John Cooper. That's an elite coaching system. Oof. Willie almost was on a breakaway. I love how he has Styles 88 on his gloves. Willie Styles. Sam Reinhart. Oh. Ice. This is fun. Dance the night away. New year, new look for Bo Bichette. Yikes. That is so weird. All right. Dance. It's been a bit of a slow start to the second period, but the Canadians, they came out like so quickly. McKinnon's so good. Absurd. That guy, when he gets going, like I said in the first period, he gallops. Extremely good. I love how Team Canada's helmets are Tim Hortons sponsor, even though I'm a big hater of Tim Hortons lately. Just their quality has been going down big time. I can't stand Tim Hortons. Like the only thing I can stand from Tim Hortons right now is a sour cream glazed donut and maybe a London Fog, but at the same time, they have gone downhill big time since childhood. Oh, Lucas Raymond on the. Ooh, Lucas Raymond got denied on the breakaway, and then a Canadian crashes into the net, stopping play. Sorelli right into the net. That's crazy. Decent amount of Swedish fans. There's a couple. It's easy to tell who they are because their jerseys are bright yellow, but it's crazy. They're very well represented wherever they go. That should be icing. Yeah. Brad Marchand having a very good game. Some net maintenance. Doesn't look like this ref knows how to play puzzle. Come on. Pete DeBoer's on the bench too? Holy smokes. Who do you even like? Yes, John Cooper's a head coach, but golly, those are all head coaches of very good teams. Vancouver's been iffy all year, but that's okay. Oh, Jarvis over to Marchand. Dang it. Marchand, shoot. Doughty, shot. Dang it. Mr. Referee, sir, that's holding. Doughty, that was a good shot by Doughty. But now Doughty might be tired. Okay. Get going. Get going. Come on, Jarvis. Oh, mercy. Intermission. That was a very good defensive play by Erik Karlsson. Saved a almost certain goal. Well, maybe not certain, but. Let's see. The Anaheim Angels got it in New Jersey's. Interesting. A lot of people on Twitter are saying as soon as the puck dropped, it felt good. So it's also weird that Zach Hyman owns an OHL team now, the Hamilton Bulldogs. I hate commercials. It's the worst thing on planet Earth. This commercial had PK Subban talking. I showed a quick highlight of him scoring against Calvin Peckard. He's been around a lot longer than people think. Like, holy crap. That was him playing for Colorado. How many years ago was that? All right, we're back. McDavid taking the draw. Reinhardt and Miner on his wings. Morrissey over to Parayko. What is going on, people? Sweden hasn't really done much at all this game. They've had a breakaway by Raymond. They've done a couple. They only have 6 shots through a period and almost a half. But golly, they have not. Their one only chance was on that breakaway by Lucas Raymond, and I don't think that was really even that hard of a shot to save by Binnington. So Binnington, a question mark for this team so far. Oh, here we go. Dang gummit. Mark Stone got stoned by Gustafsson. That was a great save. Here come the Swedes. Lindholm. Over to Arvidsson. Over to Hedman. Nothing happens. Seems like the story of the night. They get something going and then nothing. McKinnon ices it. Nate Dogg. Man, McDavid's so good, but I hate to admit it. Mark Stone, that was a great save by Gustafsson on Stone. Got to give him credit. No rebound by Binnington on that shot. That was awesome. Philip Forsberg on the very crappy Nashville Predators. There's a couple players in this tournament that are probably loving life because of they're escaping their crappy situations in the NHL for a couple weeks. Could have been holding. Come on. I wonder who, these defensive lines have been shuffled a little bit. Morrissey was with Parayko. He's now with Doughty. Yikes. Okay. Sweden actually has a little bit of pressure right now. Forsberg shoots it. Blocked. Where's the puck? All right. Braden Point gets it out. Seth Jarvis. Slow. Yeah, Jarvis has a secondary assist, but he looks kind of slow out there. There was a bit of a talk online about do the Swedes and Finns talk to each other in Swedish? And wouldn't that be an advantage for them to do that? Yeah, they all live in Canada or the States, but they're all originally from Sweden. Yes, Nylander was born in Calgary, but he grew up mostly in Sweden. His dad played there, and then he played with his dad in Sweden. But wouldn't that be a bit of an advantage talking in a huddle and not being the other team being able to tell what is about to happen? Like Canada versus the States, you know what's happening all the time. Yeah, man, these defensive lines for Canada are switching up quite a bit. Might as well try it when you're 2-0 up. Ekholm's pissed off about something, you little baby. Typical Edmonton Oiler crying all the time. Oh, as soon as I said Edmonton Oiler, crybaby, I lost a viewer. Whoops. Can't take the heat. They can't take a Game 7 in the Stanley Cup Finals either, apparently. Gimme a man after midnight. Oh, send him. I don't know why I said that to a Swedish player. Make it interesting, Sweden. Come on, you bunch of losers. Too many Swedish meatballs. Speaking of which, I have some in the freezer. Straight from IKEA. Goal. Goal for Sweden. Jonas Brodin. It looks like it got deflected in front of the net, unless it was just a roof. Raquel's looking like he. Or no, Jonas Brodin. This is going to make the game interesting. This is going to give Sweden a lot of energy. They haven't looked like they had their feet underneath them all night. So Hedman over to Brodin. I don't know if that got tipped. It doesn't look like it. It looked like Binnington just let that slide. Nope, straight in, over the shoulder. Binnington, that was horrible. He was down low. Great shot by Brodin. It doesn't look like it got deflected. It was a bit of a wobbler going up top, but yikes. Binnington should have had that. He was down low on his pads, on his knees pretty darn quick. And here the Swedes are back in the Canada zone. Who would have thought Jonas Brodin would have been the first Swedish goal scorer? My mom's blaming the Swedish goal on me. Started talking about Swedish food. Got the Swedes going. They wanted to go. I guess it's in Montreal. Is Montreal a different time zone than Ontario? Or is... I think it's the same time zone. So it's 9:40 there. So they want some late night Swedish meatballs. And then I started talking about it. So they scored a goal. Swedish send out their top line, which haven't really done squat except for get a penalty. Oh, Nylander. Nice shot from the point. Hedman shoots it. Oh, my word. Great save by Binnington. Great save by Binnington. That was very close to being 2-2. I'm not happy that the Swedes scored because it was a BS goal to let that Binnington let in, but at the same time, makes it a bit more interesting. It makes the Swedes' chances on net even more high danger. So it's going to be fun to watch. I'm excited that this is more of an interesting game because it was 90% Canada dominated up till this point, which is awesome. Let me tell you, but it's fun to see Canada dominating this game up until this point, but let's hopefully they can simmer down those expectations by the Swedes. And I said 4-3, but it doesn't look like it's going to be 4-3 in this game. I hate predicting sports actual scores. I'm so bad at it. I think these two teams, they're going to be high scoring because they have such high-end scoring talent. But then at the same time, they also have very good defense. So who knows? Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah. Mike Bartner on Twitter. He's also a good follow. I don't follow him, but he's a good follow. It says, I cannot believe how many Americans and Canadians are complaining about this tournament and acting like they'd rather watch games 56 through 62 of the NHL season. What actual hockey fans get mad at, why would you get mad at watching these players on the power play? It's just insane, the star power. And I keep saying it's the All-Star game, but they're trying. They care about this tournament. They've all talked about how they desperately want to win this. It's been so long. It's been just over 9 years since the last international best on best. And yes, you can argue it's not best on best because players like Draisaitl, Stützle, the Swiss players, Czech Republic teams like Pasternak's not at this tournament, but David Kampf, not All-Star. He would be on the team because he scored the game-winning goal for the Czechs in the World Championships. But at the same time, it's like, yikes. These teams should be there. And it got announced that in 2028, there will be a World Cup of Hockey once again. So that'll be a lot of fun to watch. And there will be 8 teams. So it'll be double this tournament. And at the same time, I don't know if there'll be a play-in round, but there's going to be bidding like the FIFA World Cup for soccer. There will be bidding to see who gets to host the tournament. So it'll be very interesting to see who gets it. All right, we're back. About time. Stupid commercials. McDavid wins the draw. McCarr over to Marner. Oh, Marner, that was almost a blind pass. And just like that, the shots were like 10 to 3 or 10 to 4, something like that for Canada. Now they're 11 to 10 for Canada. Swedes are definitely back in this game. Nylander's picked up his pace. Holy smokes. Carlson put it on net. Nope. Nice little block by Marner. Got to be honest. Rickard Rakell over to Willie. Ooh, nice deflection by Makar. That could be tripping. Nope. The Swedes are zipping it around the zone. Canada lost its legs. They took it all out in the first period. Yikes. Oh, snap. Okay, that's good. Bennington with a nice play. Too many men for Canada. Nope. The Swedes were yelling for it. Yikes. Man, I keep sitting in the same position for too long. That's what I need. If I start making money off this channel, I'm buying a nice office chair. But we're not here to make money. We're here to have fun. That was a nice defensive play. Point sends it into the middle of nowhere. Konechny, another big hit. He's having a good game for hits. I think he's got 3 or 4 very good hits. I haven't seen, I'm an idiot. I've been saying that the Canadian defensive pairings have been swapped around a lot. And it's because Shea Theodore's out of the game right now. I haven't seen him back since he got hurt. Nice block. But yeah, Shea Theodore, that's offside. Shea Theodore has not returned to the bench. And I haven't seen anything anywhere about him coming back. So that is not good, yeah. Oh, there's a new view of Canada's opening goal by McKinnon. Very nice. Doughty, yeah, I understand why Doughty's in this tournament, but he's the journeyman of the league. He's played for Canada umpteen amount of times. He's the one of only 2 players from the 2010 team that's still in representing his country. Here comes Nate McKinnon. Oh, what a pass. Ah! How did that not go in? Holy crap. I don't know who shot that because I got distracted by who. I think it was McKinnon. McKinnon just gallops, man. What a trot. Passes it over to Stone. Stone puts it on net really nice. Crosby almost scored. Crosby backhanded it. It went through, squeaked through Gustafson, but then Dahlin with a beautiful goal line clearance. McKinnon was yay close to tapping that in. That would have been another Crosby to McKinnon goal, but golly, net's off its moorings. But what a chance by Canada. Looks like these fans in Montreal are up for this game. It's been fun to watch. Makar is so silky on the skates too. Marner makes a mistake, but makes it look like he didn't. Pareko, hooky smokes. He can let it fly too. Him and Bennington know each other very well. Same team, St. Louis. That was a pure shot. Hardly any movement on the puck, but Gustafson straight in the basket. Are you gonna be my girl? That was a Canada win on the faceoff, but Sweden takes it right out of the zone. Raquel and Nylander, yoicks. Zibanejad, he started playing very good for the Rangers. Oh, go, 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 go. Crosby's misses the net. Bozo. Oh, here's Crosby again. Bye. Oh, man. Crosby missed the net by a long shot, but at the same time, you can tell he's a bit older. His feet aren't moving as quick. He's never been the quickest player, but at the same time, definitely wasn't there. And I wonder why I tell myself down. Elias Pettersson, I forgot he's on the team, for Pete's sake. He's been invisible this game. A lot of Swedes, I'm seeing these numbers and I'm seeing the names and I'm like, oh yeah, every time. There's only been a couple, like Willie, he's been noticeable sometimes for the wrong reasons, but the defensive pairings have been the most noticeable for me. And obviously because Brodin scored, but these forwards haven't really done much at all. Shots are 13-10. Oof. Kempe, man, he's been one of the forwards that have been a little bit noticeable so far. Willie, yeah. Zibanejad, he's been okay. He's also, yeah, like I was mentioning earlier, he started picking it up for the Rangers before this break, which was good, but man, he's had a slow season. McDavid almost gave it up. Here's Elias Lindholm, former Calgary Flame, now Boston Bruin. Where's the puck? There it is. Arvidsson back. Here's Gustav Forsling. Nice pass. Oh, I thought that was in. I thought Arvidsson had scored there. And here we go. Here's McDavid. And he dumps it in. Boring. Devon Taves pinches, but it might be the wrong decision. Here's Gustav Forsling. He dumps it in too. Boring. Oh, Hebden, you suck. Keep it in your own zone, bozo. All right, reset everybody. Devon Taves keeps it behind the net. Him and Doughty on the line together. Four minutes left in the second period. Sweden with the only goal here in the second period. Shots are 13-11 for Canada. Sweden has definitely turned it on a lot more in the second period. Canada's had some good chances. One very good chance that it almost just trickled in. Bratt just dipsy doodle in the zone, not doing too much with it. Lucas Raymond. Ooh, him and Makar fighting each other. Here comes Josh Morrissey. Please score for my Tim Hortons. Sorelli, nice pass. Uh-oh. We got 3 Canadians stuck in the zone. Raymond stops at the blue line. Where's the puck? Okay. Oh, here's Ekholm. Oh, yoy. No wonder Edmonton likes him. He misses the net all the time. Three minutes left. Yeah, the Sportsnet reporter just said it, but Rickard Rakell, he'll be a free agent this summer. The wrong guy to give that up to, but that's okay. He screwed up. Here's Crosby. Man, he's galloping too. Him and Gustav Forsling. Button hook. Goal. Goal for Mark Stone. What a pass by Crosby. Man, Crosby's having a good game. For a guy that was in doubt even to play in this tournament. Man, he's been on fire. What a goal by Mark Stone. Beautiful effort. It was all Sidney Crosby, let's be honest. Nylander, he stole the puck, but then Nylander, he gave it up. Here comes Crosby against Gustav Forsling. He button hooks right to Mark Stone, middle of the zone. Middle of the, offensive zone. Snapshot, beautiful goal. Zibanejad, that goal is on Mika Zibanejad. He did not pick up Mark Stone. He was right behind Stone, and he could have lifted his stick easily, but Too bad. So sad. You do nothing. Nice goal. Man, Crosby's having a good game. Captain Canada. Leading by example. Great goal. And they send out the depth forwards. Seth Jarvis, Brad Marchand, and Braden Point. Seth Jarvis had the least amount of ice time in the first period for Canada, which was a bit surprising. But at the same time, he's got a point. Literally. Elias Pettersson, not done very well good this season at all. Lots of drama in Vancouver land. Where the heck did that go? Yikes. Trying to decide if I should do a one-take recap. What a save by Binnington. Holy smokes. Butterfly in the snow. Yeah, Binnington's having a pretty good game. Got to give him credit. Stone's fired up. That's one thing I love about Mark Stone. He's always playing hot. He is so good. But he does have that reputation of getting hurt almost near the trade deadline and then coming back first game of the playoffs. So I don't like that at all. What a goal. That pumped me up. 2 goals here in the second period. One from each team, making it 3-1 for Canada. Excuse me. A minute 26, I think it was, left in the period. Let's see. Jarvis, he has 8 minutes and 42 on ice. Konechny now has the least amount. Wow, Jarvis and Marchand almost have the exact same. Cirelli and Konechny are... Cirelli has the least amount of ice time. That's interesting. Who has the least amount of ice time for the... What? Oh, duh. I was going to say everybody has over 12 minutes for ice time on the defensive core, and then I'm like, Shea Theodore only has 7 minutes of ice time, but obviously because he's out. And let's check Twitter to see. I keep calling it Twitter because that's what it's always going to be to me. But I haven't seen a single thing. Man, Ryan Whitney from the Pink Whitney from the Spit and Chicklets podcast. Crosby is a living legend. What a freak. TNA Wrestling. Everybody's saying Olympics and World Cup over the Four Nations. Obviously, you like the Olympics and the World Cup over the Four Nations, but don't be stupid. This is what we get right now. This is the warm-up for next year at the Olympics. I think it's next year. So get over yourself. This is international best on best hockey. They're trying. They absolutely love that they're here. Obviously, they're trying, and get over yourself. This is what we got, and it's a ton of fun so far. That was a great save by Binnington. He had no idea where the puck was, but just lay down and hope nothing else is going to happen. Man, Sweden keeps giving it up in the offensive zone, and then Canada just takes it right back. It's not embarrassing, but it's not good by Sweden whatsoever. But I'm sure they're glad they at least have one because it wasn't looking good at all up until that point. Parayko sends it in behind the net. Last minute remaining in the second period. Sam Reinhart. He's on a very good team-friendly deal in Florida. Holy crap. Oh, okay, Canada. One more to make it 4-1, I think would put it to bed. But make it 3-2, literally anything can happen. And don't give up. Oh, I literally said don't give, and Canada almost put it in on their own net. Don't give up a last-minute goal because that'll just deflate the dressing room. 18 seconds left in the third. Or second. Oh, get your words together, Kipes. All right. That looks like it's going to be it for the second period. Don't call the icing. Don't call. They called the icing, but the horn went. Oh, that was inches away from being McDavid scoring on his own net. That would have been perfect. Oh. Yeah, Zibanejad did exactly what you're supposed to do at that time of the period. Just throw it on it, and literally anything could happen, and it almost did. I can't believe they're making him do 0.7 seconds left. But this is where they'll score. Nope. Nothing happens. All right, end of the second period. Jonas Brodin scores for the Swedes. Mark Stone scores from a nice pass and beautiful effort from Sidney Crosby. And the score is 3-1 for Canada. This has been a lot of fun. Man, that was a bad effort by Zibanejad. Shame on him. Shame on him. All right, I will be back shortly, but stay tuned. Please don't go anywhere, and we will see you soon. We are back. Back again. What's up, Kevin BX? I haven't seen anything about Shea Theodore. Oh. Yeah, Shea Theodore out for the game. That's not good. He did go get some x-rays. Right wrist. Ooh, that's not good. My mom had him for her Tim's pick, so he will obviously not be playing anymore tonight. So down to 2 players, mama. Man, he looks like he's in a lot of pain. I've broken my wrist, and that kind of reminded me of how I did it. Yeah, Travis Sanheim, next man up for Canada. Very good defensive player, but no Shea Theodore. Yeah. So this is the roster for Canada. So if another defensive player goes down and Travis Sanheim is the next man up. So right now they are at max for their defensive players. So if anything else happens to a defensive player, somebody on the forward group has to play defense. Well, that's not good. Because, yeah, players like Mackenzie Weegar, like Chris Tanev, they're either in Mexico or just hanging out at home. But yikes, that's not good news if they're down a very good defenseman early in this tournament. That is not very good, yeah. Oh, poor Rasmus Dahlin. You don't do very good for Buffalo or for Sweden. Okay. The thing about these commercials is that it's the same ones every flipping time. It's brutal. I don't like this. The first 2 or 3 times that I see these commercials, fine, but 10 times in one game is absurd. Not a fan. I forget who Josh Morrissey. Yeah, for my Tim's picks. I still need one of my 3 players to score. So as of now, there was only a couple people that predicted in the comments. My mom is correct. So if my mom wants to be correct, nothing else is going to happen in the third period. Mrs. Kipe said 3-2. So Sweden can score again. My dad said 4-2. So yikes. It could be another 1-1 for the third period, which would be fun. So I hope my dad's right in this case. I said 4-3. So that would be extremely exciting. Let's hope I'm right because we're here about it. Make it seem like I'm smart. Make maybe more people will come and watch these videos if I prove that I'm smarter than some people. Yeah, I gotta decide if I'm doing a quick little recap, 1 minute recap thing after this because I need to post something on. I can post so we're at 2 minutes and 24, 2 hours, sorry, 2 hours and 24 minutes so far being live, but I can post this video up, but they say to get views and all that, you need to have constant posting. So I'll need to figure out what to post on TikTok and Instagram and whatnot tonight. So maybe I'll do a quick little recap. So far, and it's only one game, so it can be like under a minute. I should have done a predictions. I've been doing predictions every day for NHL games, and I didn't do it for today's game, but that's okay. Oh, to be a Sportsnet employee, that's the dream. Cover hockey, cover sports in any way or shape or form. If one of these 8 people watching has an in for any sports teams in Calgary, please let me know. James Barker Band. I feel like they're from small town Ontario or something. Yeah, Elliot Freeman officially on Twitter. Shea Theodore, Dunzo. Elliot Freeman, the best in the business. Oh yeah, Friday's Valentine's Day. I have things planned, but I almost forgot. But it's nice that there's no hockey on Friday. Focus on your loved ones. If you have no loved ones, that's sad. I'll be your friend. Man, this Kevin Papetti guy, he follows he does a lot of Leafs things. Anthony Cirelli I forget what draft he was in, but at the same time, he was 70. Anthony Cirelli was 72nd overall in the draft, so that's 36. That's third round draft pick Anthony Cirelli. That's bananas. The Leafs, they drafted Andrew Nielsen and Martins Dezerkals. I've heard of Andrew Nielsen. He was a decent prospect at the time, but the other players that were picked at that time, none of them are in the NHL. None of them. The Leafs had 2 picks to try to get Anthony Cirelli, and they passed him over twice. That's embarrassing. And yeah, you never know what's going to happen. From like the middle of the 3rd round on, they're kind of a crapshoot for who's going to what was my train of thought? You never know at that point how these players are going to turn out to be, but at the same time, that's pretty bad. That the Leafs had 2 chances to pick up on Anthony Cirelli, and they still didn't. They picked up those 2. Anthony, anything else happening? Man, that pain that Shea Theodore looks like he's in, I could see that being the rest of his tournament. Oh, apparently I sniffed too much. I'll try to stop. Jonas Brodin, the goal scorer for the Swedes, and Mark Stone, Nathan McKinnon, and I forget who the second one was. Should remember this. Not very professional so far, eh? Brad Marchand, doy. Yeah. The crowd in Montreal went berserk for the Boston Bruin player. You love to see it. Anybody watching this TGL SoFi golf thing on Sportsnet? Apparently it's pretty boring. It's live golf, which is what it normally is, but doesn't look like it's that fun to watch. It's just a bunch of boring golf players talking about boring golf stuff, in my opinion. Sweden has 5 odd man rushes to Canada's 1. And I guess that kind of talks about what I was saying earlier in the game, where Sweden, it seems like they get in the zone, but then they turn it over pretty quick, and then they're right back in their own zone. Not very good. Man, yeah, Mark Stone, he's living the dream. He's a phenomenal Stanley Cup winning player, but getting to play with McKinnon and Crosby, that is a dream and a half. Where is Mark Stone from? I feel like he's an Ontario boy. That's my guess. That's not very specific either. Here we go. Third period starting. Mark Stone, where are you from, brother? Where are you from, brother? Okay, I was off. Winnipeg, Manitoba. Interesting. And there's a whistle. 11 seconds into the second or third period. I get your facts straight. Kipes, Jeepers, Murphy. Mama Kipes. As much as it is now the score I predicted, I'd still like Canada to score more. Yeah, totally. I think if Canada makes it 4-1, good game. Night's over. But I'd prefer it to be a bit more interesting. Yes, I love the insurance for Canada. Oh, skate. But got to keep it interesting sometimes, you know. I can't believe we're already in the third period. This has gone by really quick. Yes, we're already 2.5 hours into this stream, but at the same time, it's been a ton of fun. It's weird talking to myself while watching a hockey game. Usually I'm saying all these things in my head. So the things that I'm saying in my head have to make its way out. But we'll get there. First stream ever. What a shot. Parayko has what a good shot that guy has. I would love that guy on the Leafs, but I think he's a bit too expensive as a defenseman. And the mic went down. Oh boy, stay. That was nobody in this room, and the mic all of a sudden, I literally touched nothing. And then the mic went halfway across the dang room. Oh, maybe that's what it was. I need one of those mic stands. That'd be cool. But I also don't really have many places that I could mount it. All right. Reinhardt, nice hit on along the boards. Hopefully the Swedes pick it up a little bit because they've been pretty slow. It looks like they've had a couple brewskis in downtown Montreal last night. Skate Hagel. Oh, I thought Hagel was faster. That was Erik Karlsson that he was skating against, and Brandon Hagel did not. Erik Karlsson outskated Brandon Hagel. That's a surprise to me. Karlsson pretty much has one. What a goal! Adrian Kempe of Team Sweden scores. What a shot! I called him out in the first period. I think it was. He's been having a couple good. He had a couple good shifts in the first period, and what a shot that guy has. The LA Kings forward beats Binnington, I think, under the right hand elbow. Man, and that all starts from Erik Karlsson. It was all Erik Karlsson. That's another shot that Binnington should have. Got to be honest. What a Pratt. And Doughty. These are guys that I was calling out. Doughty, he deflects it a little bit, and then Binnington right under the arm. Pathetic. Anyways, that was all Erik Karlsson. He outskated Hagel. He outskated Hagel into the Swedish zone, takes the puck, turns around. Beautiful pass in the neutral zone to Adrian Kempe. And yeah, oh boy, here we go, folks. Erik Karlsson, the veterans, the Pittsburgh Penguins veterans in this game, stepping up. Crosby and Karlsson. Hopefully this doesn't spark a second half surge from the Penguins, because I'd like to see what they do with a fire sale like Dubas kind of predicted or kind of told people about. Man, this is getting pushy. Woo, baby, we got a game. Shots are 15-13, not very high shots. That's a lot. It's a lot of neutral zone or middle of the offensive, defensive zone takeaways. Goalies have not been very busy. Mark Stone takes the puck away. But bad pass. Parayko, cross seam pass. Mark Stone against Brodin. Crosby sends it all the way around the boards to Parayko. Parayko sends it back in behind the net to Crosby. Crosby loses it. Kind of got double teamed. Hedman, horrible pass. Got knocked down by Lindholm. Careful, Sweden. Offside. Interesting. That was a beautiful play by Erik Karlsson. You got to be honest. Yeah, right here. If you're watching the game with me, Karlsson, he beats Hagel. And then, yeah, it was Hagel. No, it was Kempe to Karlsson. Karlsson to Kempe. Kempe, beautiful shot, deflected off Doughty underneath the arm of Binnington. Those are two players that I've been chirping a lot for Team Canada, and yikes, you got to be honest. Uyghur wouldn't have done that. Logan Thompson probably wouldn't have let that in. Darcy Kemper probably wouldn't have let that in. I don't know why I'm such a Binnington hater. He keeps the games interesting that he's in because he wants to fight every single person. Oh, snap. Okay. Sweden's putting on the pressure. Willie Nylander with a hit. That wasn't Willie Nylander. I lied. That was Rickard Rakell. Marner, you gave it up to Willie. You bozo. Sorry. Got to be nicer than Marner. Come on. Forsling and Raymond with Hagel in the corner. Cirelli not playing too much. That's interesting. John Cooper is the coach of the Tampa Bay Lightning, and then not playing Cirelli too much. Oh, Cirelli. Oh, connecting was wide open in front of the net. Cirelli did not get the pass over. Nice defensive play by the Swedes. That was a bad change by Sweden, let's be honest. Where is the puck? Where are we? All right, Devon Toews in his own zone. Binnington literally behind his own goal line. Odd duck. All right, Seth Jarvis on Ekholm. Here we go. 5 minutes into the third period, offside. Braden Point. I got a text saying I sing a lot of songs. I'm literally just hearing what's in the arena, and then I've known a lot of the songs. So then it's in my head, and I got to keep singing. Need you now. That's such a weird song, the Apata, or whatever Korean song it is. It's very catchy, but it's very weird. Elliot Freeman, something to add to this Shea Theodore being out. Teams have to be under to add replacements. Oh, so teams can add players if they are under 18 healthy skaters. So that would take a lot of bad injuries. No one wants to see that, obviously, but that's nice information. So Canada, I am not in line, but my Mrs. Kipes, she's in line to get the score correct. So I'm sure she would like to see this stay the same. But we got a lot of hockey left. Hamilton cross crease pass, no good. Oh yeah, Gustav Nyquist is on this team. Wonder if Leo Carlson would make a difference to this team. Add a lot of youth to it. But yeah, I said 4-3. That'd be very interesting. Oh boy, Victor Arvidsson, nice little try in front of the net. Here comes Sam Reinhart though, on the over to Marner. Marner loses it like usual. Oh, that would have been a very nice pass to Reinhart from a car. Where's the puck? Come on, stop screwing around. Who's number 12 for Sweden? Let's check that. Oh, here comes McDavid. He's speedy. On his teammate. Oh, McDavid almost made his Edmonton Oilers teammate look like a fool in Ekholm. Marner steals it. Oh, that was a good effort. Don't you want me like you want me, maybe? Gustav Nyquist is number 12. Eriksson Ek. He's also on the Swedish team. I haven't really heard his name at all. Got cold in the basement all of a sudden. Ba-da-ba. Wonder who there was just a PWHL commercial on, but I wonder who the expansion teams will be for the PWHL. I forget when. I think they said next season there might be a couple more teams. I've heard that it might just be East Coast slash Central America. That would be kind of crappy. But you're trying to build a league, so it kind of makes sense that you want to keep it in the same area, but you got to grow it out here in the West. I'd love Calgary to have a women's team. I'd follow that pretty closely. And speaking of which, the NSL, the Northern Super League, the new soccer league in here in Canada, the Calgary Wild, they're starting beginning of April. And it looks like there's been a ton of support of it so far. I'm excited to see what those. I'm a jersey freak, but I'm excited to see what those jerseys will look like for the Wild here in Calgary. They'll be playing at McMahon Stadium. That's a huge stadium for a brand new league. So we'll see what's going on. I'm surprised that they're not playing at Spruce Meadows where Cavalry plays, but at the same time, who knows? I guess it makes sense because the Wild aren't owned by the same team that owns the Cavalry. So maybe that's why. Who knows? What do I know? Probably not much. To be honest, I haven't followed too much about. Oh, no. Well, stream's over. I'm sad. My brother just told me breaking Alex Bregman is signing a 3-year, $120 million. Yeah, he just texted me. Dang gummit. Alex Bregman is signing a 3-year, $120 million deal with the Red Sox. He's in the AL East, but he's not with the team that I wanted him to be. I wish he was coming to the Jays. So now they need to sign Vladdy in order to make this a good offseason. Otherwise, thanks for letting me know, Timmy. Break my heart. Baseball insider, brother Tim. Oh, that's sad. My heart got all excited because I had a new chat and breaks my heart. Not many other people out there for the Jays to sign. Unbelievable. Anyways, back to happy not. I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. Write my name in the sand. Come on, Marner. You and McDavid won't be able to play together much longer if you keep this bull crap up. Oh, that drives me nuts. Bregman. The Red Sox might actually be good. Devontae's with a shot. I'm not seeing it on my Twitter, which makes me happy. Okay. All right. Hockey time. 3-2 for Canada over Sweden. 12 and a half minutes left in the game. Shots are 17-14 for Canada. Sweden's turned on the Jets a little bit this third period. They are skating quicker than they have in the past two periods, but they are giving the puck up quite a bit like they have and making horrible passes like they have been. I wonder if Sweden goes to Linus Ullmark in the second game. But at the same time, you can't gain much momentum. It's a quick tournament. You only get 3 guaranteed games. That was a big hit by Hagel. Kind of used his teammate as a tripping board. Ack. Okay. Come on, Hagel. You got outskated by Carlson. That's embarrassing. Ekholm has played a lot first. Oh, here comes Abinajad with Raquel and Kempe. Oh, boy. I keep thinking Canada has a 2-goal lead, but they do not. What's going on? Man, this fourth line for Canada is getting hemmed in. Konechny, Cirelli, and Hagel. Get your head out of your butts. Icing for Canada. Come on, fellas. Hagel, not been impressed with you so far. Yes, you were very good for Tampa Bay, but actually, I hate Hagel, if I'm being honest. Only because of the bias with the Leafs. I'm a massive Leafs fan, so that was a great hit by Hagel, though. Using Konechny as a tripping board. But it is interesting that Cirelli and Hagel are one of the least amount of ice time in this game because their head coach is the head coach of the Tampa Bay Lightning. Here's Lucas Raymond over to Bratt. No way. Tie game. Tie game. Sweden. Eriksson Ek. I called him out recently because I'm like, has he even played? And it's that fourth line for Canada that got hemmed in after icing it, playing like crap in their own zone. That's on them, the Tampa Bay Lightning players. Screw you. And first, my brother tells me Bregman's not coming to the Blue Jays, and then Sweden ties it. What the heck? Who's that defensive? Parayko, he cheats. Yeah, Parayko didn't read the pass. You take away the pass. What she kind of did. Who was the other defensive? Shame on you. 3-3 tie game. Well, Canada needs to score one more, and then I'm correct. So I'm not too upset. Offside. Sweden offside. Oh, please. Thank goodness. Tie game. Hokey smokes. I'm glad they made it a game, but I'm pissed off that Canada did this. This is very hockey Canada. Choking late. 50 seconds over the halfway mark. So 10 minutes and 50 seconds left in this game. Daniel Alfredson. I didn't realize he was an assistant coach for this team. That is interesting. Alfie. Loved him as a player. Also hated him as a player. Being on the Senators during the Leafs' good years. Oh boy, we got a game, ladies and gentlemen. My stomach is doing all kinds of sounds right now. It's the nerves. It's the nerves, fellas. Oh, massively offside. Marner, you bum. You absolute bum. You're not as fast as McDavid, Marner. Don't try to be like him. Oh. How was he that offside? I know the pass by Doughty wasn't the greatest, but Marner tried to. All right, Gustav Forsling tries to put it on net, gets deflected by Mark Stone into the crowd. Another face-off. 10 minutes and 14 seconds left in the game. The Swedes, they made a nice comeback in this game. Oh, Elias Pettersson is now on the ice with Philip Forsberg and William Nylander. That's an interesting line. I like it. It didn't seem like Nylander was working well with Raquel. Seth Jarvis, I haven't seen him too much in the third period either. He's having a phenomenal season with Carolina. That could be a penalty. Nope. Okay. All right, here comes Wee Willie. Ay, caramba, what a shot. Hagel, why are they back on the ice? It's their fault we're not losing, we're tied. Makar. Oh, Devon Taves, that was a nice connection. The chemistry is there. Man, interesting game. Let's see what's going on Twitter during this commercial break. I really liked in that right before that this commercial break, that face off, Willie Nylander, he kind of took control of the area. I think he has an A. I think he has a letter, like assistant captain. So I think it's so cool that he started talking and literally Ekholm, Pedersen, everybody started going towards him. He is a leader. I'm kind of upset that he doesn't have a letter for the Leafs, but at the same time, there's a lot of leaders on that team, but this leadership group hasn't really done much. Yes, it's the first season with Matthews as captain, and you never know what's going to happen. If Matthews is the one to lift the cup for the Leafs for the first time since 67, whoo, baby. Yeah, there it is. Alex Bregman signs with the Red Sox. What is Jays fans saying about it? A lot of people are saying Bregman's washed and that he's not good anymore, but there is a reason why the Houston Astros didn't take him anymore. The Cubs said no to him. $40 million a year is a ton of money. Oh, there's a commercial for The Bachelor. My wife's all into that right now. Looks like too much drama for me. Okie dokie. Seems interesting, but seems like too much drama, like I just said. If you don't listen to 32 Thoughts, the podcast, I don't know what you're really doing with your life if you're a hockey fan. They have everything. Bukowskis, he's a very good host. Elliot Friedman, literally the best mind in the game right now. Man, the way Canada started this game made me think they were going to win 4-5-1. But here we are, 3-3, halfway through the third period. If anyone knows, I'm just streaming straight off of YouTube right now, but if anyone, my brother's a tech wizard, but if anybody knows how I can have like a little live scoreboard or something right here where I can just have the score. So if anybody tunes in, they can see what the score is right off the hop. Please let me know. I tried using StreamYard today, but at the same time, it asked me to upgrade to the premium plan, and I'm not paying for that garbage right now. If any of you 6 listeners know how, please let me know. But I can also try to figure it out on my own. All right, here comes McDavid. He is winding up. Yeah, that could have been a penalty from Marner. If Marner got a penalty right now, don't think I'd ever forgive him. Oh, what a save! My goodness. I thought for sure Canada had a tap-in goal. What a play. That was McDavid and Marner, I think. Gustafson, Philip Gustafson. I can't talk right now. I'm flamboozled. But Gustafson, what a beautiful save by the goaltender. I need to see that again. I forget. I don't even know who scored because I had on my lips Canada scores. It was that certain of a goal, but Philip Gustafson absolutely robbed it. The whole building was going, bananas. Oh, I thought Sweden was about to score. Breathe, Kipes, breathe. Yeah, like offside. Here we go. There's a whistle. Let's see this save. Please, please, please. All right. Who was it? Marner to McDavid to Devon Taves. Oh, what a save. The blocker save of Philip Gustafson. Devon Taves, he did everything he should. He pushed it. He kind of pushed it towards Gustafson, so it kind of went. Gustafson was coming this way, and the puck was coming this way, so they kind of met in the middle. But at the same time, Gustafson, what a beautiful save with the blocker. Konechny gives it up at center ice. Wow. I cannot get over that. Devontae's almost put Canada ahead. Here comes Braden Point. Brad Marchand. Nope. Here comes McCart. Nope. Marchand. Nope. Dang it. Oh, crap on a pancake. What a chance. Oh, that could be a penalty. Frick. Might be a 4-minute penalty. Oh, have mercy. Who stopped William Nylander? Amazing defensive performance in that play. Marchand had a certain shot in the slot. Oh, that was a bad Morrissey. Morrissey with a high sticking on Eriksson Ek. It's just a 2-minute penalty, it looks like, so no blood was drawn. Luckily, he got his nose so clean. Oof, that could have been 4 minutes easily. This is not good. Eriksson Ek, Raymond, Nylander, Zibanejad, Hedman. Woo boy. Seven minutes and 6 seconds left in the period. If they kill this penalty cleanly, it'll be 5 minutes left in the third period. That would be a lot. All right. Hedman at the point. Sends it back behind the net to Zibanejad, who rings it around to Raymond. Raymond brings it back to Zibanejad behind the goal line. Brings it back to Raymond at the point. Over to Hedman at the point. Nylander on the faceoff circle. Hedman bomb. What a block by Anthony Cirelli. What a block by Anthony Cirelli. Laid his body on the line. It sounded like he got his stick. Yeah, got his stick out of play. Beautiful job by Anthony Cirelli. That almost makes up for the fact that he screwed up to the third Sweden goal. Great job. Feels like it went down like 10 degrees in my basement. Hi, caramba. All right, Zibanejad sends it back to Hedman at the point, who gives it to Willie Nylander, who gives it up, but unable to clear. Eriksson Ek behind the net to Willie, back to Raymond. The Montreal crowd is saying defense, and that is what we need right now. Brandon Hagel sends it down the ice, clears the zone. 1 minute and 5 seconds left on the power play for the Swedes. Come on, fellers. Here comes Erik Karlsson, a line change for the Swedes. Man, Erik Karlsson looks fast. Holy crap. Oh, boy. I thought that bounced in. Okay, Binnington, nice save. Okay, here comes Marner on the penalty kill with Brad Marchand. Makar. Oh, misses the net. Misses the net, you bum. Forsberg gives it back to Karlsson. Rickard Rakell's also on the ice. All right, Forsberg takes it over the line, but gives it right to a Canadian player who sends it right back down the ice. Half a minute, 27 seconds to be exact, left in the power play. Who is on now? It's still Erik Karlsson bringing it into the zone with Seth Jarvis looming around. Elias Pettersson, he screws up, but it stays in the Canadian zone. Who has the puck now? Elias Pettersson over to Rakell. Beautiful stop by Seth Jarvis. Doing great job. Yes, Seth Jarvis. This is what we want from you. 1-0. Canadian kills the penalty. 5 minutes on the clock. 5 minutes exactly. Here comes Eugene Kempe. Beautiful goal earlier. Okay. Sam Reinhart breaks it out of the zone. Gives it to McDavid, back to Reinhart. Reinhart dumps it in behind the net. Whew. Now my heart's pumping. I'm warming up. I know I'm happy that the Swedes made this a game, but not happy anymore. All right, out of play. By Elias Lindholm. All right, commercial break. Game is tied 3-3. It's fun. This is a lot of fun. Best on best. 3 minutes left or whatever it is anymore. I losing my mind. My boss just texted me saying Bennington not looking too good, and I agree. It has to be, yeah. I would put Aiden Hill in against. Ooh, but it's the States, and he'd come in cold. But I also wouldn't put Bennington in the net. I would still put Aiden Hill in. My reasoning was going to be Stanley Cup winning goalie, but Bennington is as well. Bennington, he won Game 7 in Boston Garden. I think I would still go with Aiden Hill. Bennington's let 2 soft goals in. Yeah, you got to change it up. Everybody can hear me good. Everybody can, obviously, I can see me, and it looks pretty good. But at the same time, I just want to make sure everybody likes the audio. Like, I'm thinking about maybe getting like little sound pads things so it doesn't sound too echoey. But does it need it? I don't know. Anybody else just get the Bluey theme song stuck in their head at sometimes? Never really got into the Tragically Hip growing up, but at the same time, some of the songs that I hear, they're pretty darn good. All right. Welcome if you're a new viewer here. We got 4.5 minutes left on the clock. 19-19 are the shots. 3-3 are the goals. Can't get more exciting than this. Are you not listening? Man, Canadians keep icing it. This is getting bad. Montreal fans are booing. I'd be booing too. Because apparently these tickets were not going cheap. Apparently some of these tickets in Montreal were going for like $400-$500 in the bleachers. Oh, so it's like almost 11 o'clock in Ontario. I love the 6 o'clock start times here. I think Saturday is an 11 o'clock for Sweden, Finland. Oh, here we go. Actually, that was the first time I feel like I've seen McKinnon in a long time. Please don't go into 3-on-3 overtime. I don't know if my heart can take game 1, 3-3. Let's get down to business. All right, Crosby, you've been awesome all game long. If I were to get a jersey, it would probably be McKinnon or Crosby. My wife got me hooked on McKinnon. She has had him on her fantasy teams and is a big fan of him. And then I've started following him more because of that. And then, man, I love that player. And then Crosby, how can you not get Sid the Kid? In what? Well, next year. He'll probably play for Team Canada next year. Oh, Lucas Raymond with a big error. But Sweden recovers. Drew Doughty, you're so old and you're so slow. I don't want to look. Actually, I'm going to look up Drew Doughty again because I just called him old and slow. And I know he's mid to late 30s. Drew Doughty. Oh boy. I sing he's so old and he's so slow, but he's only 5 years older than me. Ouch. Get off the ice, Canada. Holy crap. That looks sketchy. Sweden, for the first time in this game, I think, has more shots than Canada. McDavid, arguably been a little quiet. He's had his bursts of speed like he does in every single game. But at the same time, he hasn't created too much. He did that little doopsy doodle dangle thing that I don't like. Well, I love it. I love the skill that he has, but at the same time, don't do it. Put the puck on net because then you end up in this situation with 2 minutes left on the clock and tie game. Almost, Canada has just almost exactly a minute more offensive. Oh boy, more offensive zone time. Gustafsson did not know where that puck was. Reinhart with the shot, and Gustafsson had to look behind him. That could have been interesting. Shot through the heart. You gotta fight for your right to score a goal. Reinhart, 3-time gold medalist, Worlds, World Juniors, U18 Worlds. Oh, that's cool. Sometimes you forget about when you're watching the World Juniors around Christmas time and you're like, oh, maybe I don't know if I'll remember all these players. And then you look back and all these stars that played in these World Juniors, you're like, oh, these players were no names some of them were no names at the time. Like Sam Reinhart, I don't remember cheering for him at the World Juniors. Shots are now 20-20. 1 minute and 30 seconds left in the game. And then we have 3-on-3 overtime. And the winner only gets 2 points for the win. You get 3 if you do it in regulation, and only 2 in overtime. And you only get 1 point if you lose in overtime. You get the loser point, which I still hate. Caramba. Willie Nylander zipping around the zone. Oh, Victor Hedman almost put the puck. Hedman over to Rasmus Dahlin. Oh man, Sweden's turning on the Jets with a minute left. Officially 49 seconds left in the game. Come on. Makar shoots it into the Canadian zone or into the Swedish zone. Sorelli. Oh, Pareko almost tried to get it on that. 30 seconds left in the game. Devon Taves to Anthony Sorelli, who puts it. Ooh, that could have been too many men, but it's not. Braden Point, send it. McKinnon puts it. Nope, bad boy. I feel like this stream is a little bit delayed, so I apologize for that. McKinnon, 5 seconds left. No, not going to happen. 2-1. We go to overtime. 10-minute 3-on-3. And then we go to a shootout. And this is exactly what I was calling for the NHL to try. And it's good that they're doing it in this tournament. But I also hate how there's still the shootout, the individual skills competition. Oh my goodness. That could have gotten tipped 3 to 4 different times. My golly. That was, to be fair, a good Binnington save. Anthony Sorelli to Pareko. That could have been very cool. But at the same time, I hate I don't mind the shootout because you can see some cool stuff. But at the same time, it's an individual skills competition, and the game shouldn't be determined by a shootout. In this international tournament where there's only 3 games guaranteed, get over yourself. Just do unlimited 3-on-3 until somebody scores. Somebody's going to get tired. Man, that Eriksson Ek goal was so nice. Beautiful passing play. Thank you, everyone who's been on the stream so far. I think the most we've hit was 14 or 15. Not bad if you do say so myself. 62 views so far over the course of 3 hours and 10 minutes. Not too bad. A 0 chat rate. That's not great, but I don't care. Manage. I don't want to manage anything. Shares. No, I ain't sharing my screen. If I shared my screen, you guys could watch the game with me, but then I could get copyrighted and fined. I don't know if I would get fined, but at the same time, let's not do that. All right, McDavid is probably, my guess is McDavid. It's not on my screen right now, but McDavid will probably start this overtime. I could see Makar starting overtime. Who do I put with McDavid and Makar? Not Mark Stone. Reinhart? Marner. Okay, it's Marner. Marner, McDavid, and Makar. The M. And then Eriksson, Ek, Forsling, and Bratt for the Swedes. I'm surprised Willie's not on the ice, but it could be win the faceoff. Here we go. Whew. All right, Swedes win. Forsling takes the puck. Okay, I'm shaking. Oh. Forsling takes the puck all the way back into his own zone behind Gustafsson. Marner's guarding him. But here we go. Eriksson Ek fumbles the puck a little bit, takes it back in front of his goalie, hands it off to Bratt. I should be talking more. Jesper Bratt, he turns and gives it to Eriksson Ek, who goes for a change. Eriksson Ek leaves the zone, gets booed. Here's Lucas Raymond being guarded by Marner, goes behind his own net. Nathan McKinnon is now on the ice. Marner's still on the ice, but goes off. Here's Willie Nylander. Gives it to his teammate, Victor Hedman. Nylander on McKinnon. Come on. Victor Hedman. Sends it back to Willie, who's being guarded by McKinnon. That's a very good matchup. Crosby smacks Nylander's stick a little bit. Okay. All right, Canada. Canada now has possession for the first time. Almost a minute and a half possession. Here's Nate Dogg. Come on. Beautiful goal. Oh, no. No, I shouldn't say beautiful goal because it wasn't even a... Oh, I was preparing for it to be a beautiful goal. Woo, baby. When McKinnon gets going, you get excited. He cut in on Zibanejad. He cut in on Carlson and fired it, but it was a beautiful save. Oh, golly. I think my stream is a little bit behind, so I apologize because I did see Elliot Freeman talking about stuff a little bit before. That should be holding, referee sir. How's that not holding on Gustav Forsling and Seth Jarvis? That's bull. Ricard Raquel's on the ice with Gustav Forsling and Mika Zibanejad. We have Mark Stone. I don't know who that player is for Canada, and Josh Morrissey. Oh, banana lands. That was a great save by Bennington. Great save by Bennington. That was almost a sure goal. I thought for sure Zibanejad was going to score. Zibanejad brought it over the line. Raquel, beautiful little move, sends it over to Zibanejad. And beautiful stick save by Bennington. Beautiful stick save by Bennington. That might earn him a spot in the second game. I'm got to be. If Canada wins this game, and it was because of that save, and I would consider putting him back in the game for the second game against the States. All right. Here goes Makar with McDavid. McDavid's got his jets on. One-on-one with Hedman. Does a button hook, turns back, gives it now to Nathan MacKinnon. Oh! Great shot by McKinnon. Great save by Gustafsson. Gustafsson once again does not know where the puck is and looks behind him, but no bueno. Man, that guy is so silky smooth. Woo! Shots are 23-22 for Sweden. Nylander up against McDavid at the faceoff circle. McDavid better win that, and he does. Oof. That was very fumbly jumbly. Here we go. Here comes Nathan MacKinnon. One-on-one with Victor Hedman. Man, McKinnon's so good. Gustafsson with another good save. Hedman looks scared. Okay, here we go. Who is this? Hagel stops it. Here comes Cale Makar. All hail Cale. Nope. Gives it back to McDavid. McDavid takes it out of his zone. Nylander almost went home for... Yeah, Nylander was almost gonzo on the breakaway. That looked offside. Brandon Hagel blocked by Victor Hedman. Devon Taves keeps it in the zone. Brandon Hagel gives it back to Devon Taves. Devon Taves over to Cirelli. Does not get it. Gets the pass in his feet. Not good enough. Not good enough. Here comes Marner back on the ice. Don't pass it, Marner. Okay. Marner. Shoot! Shoot! You dumb dummy. Morrissey over to Marner. Marner, shoot! That's going to be goaltender interference if that goes in. Okay. Marner finally shoots it. Golly gee. That should have been, oh my, Canada got away with it. Canada should have been called for too many men on the ice in overtime. It was clear as day, and the refs missed it. Yikes. All right, Cale Makar on the puck being guarded by Ricard Raquel. Here's Nathan MacKinnon. Nathan MacKinnon and McDavid on the ice. MacKinnon did not like what does not. I can't finish the sentence. Hedman over to Raquel, back to Hedman. Oh, that's Ekholm, sorry. Ekholm and Raquel, 2-on-1. It's a mess. It's a mess. 3-on-1 for Canada. 3-on-1 for Canada. It's MacKinnon, McDavid, and Cale Makar. No, it's now a 2-on-2. Dang it. That turned into nothing. Here comes Mika Zibanejad. Back and forth hockey. Mika Zibanejad tried rifling it. Way over the net. No good. Here comes Adrian Kempe. Beautiful shot for the first goal. Back to Gustav Forsling. Sweden resets. Pettersson fans on it. Holy crap. Uh-oh. Cale Makar's stick is broken. What another beautiful save by Jordan Binnington. Oh my word. Binnington, he's earned his spot in this second game, in this overtime period. Here comes Brandon Hagel with Anthony Cirelli and Josh Morrissey. Turn back. Yeah. Line change. Cirelli and Hagel must be tired. Here comes Crosby. I think that might be his first appearance in the overtime. Maybe not. Morrissey and Crosby. Who else is on the ice for Canada? Oh, who's out in front? Marner. 2-on-1 for Sweden. Marner's the defense. Oh, Lord. Okay. Go! Crosby's tired. And you also don't want to rush things. Ah! Marner scores! Marner scores! Marner scores the game-winning overtime goal for Team Canada. What a shot by Team Canada. Oh, what a shot by Team Canada. What a shot by Marner. What a goal. Canada wins 4-3 in overtime. Sweden not leaving the bench quick. Yeah, okay. Wow, Marner with the game-winning goal. Wow, wow, wow. Did not expect him to score the game-winning goal. What a shot. Binnington, he earns his spot in the second game for this team. He played so good in overtime. So good in overtime. Crosby with another assist in this game. Crosby with that. I would be shocked if that doesn't get the assist. Uses Carlson as a blinder for Gustafsson. What a game. This was a lot. This was such a good game. Wow, 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 wow. I won't say anything bad about Marner for one more game. I promise I won't say anything bad about him. And see, this is what happens when there's extra overtime. This is what you get. This was so cool. I think they're doing player of the games. Crosby, wow, 3 assists in the game. Wily veteran, leading by example. Crosby's name getting chanted in the Bell Center in Montreal. Wow, that was cool. Oh, Sam gets 2 picks. Actually, I picked Marner too. Boom. Oh, these Montreal fans. Player of the game presented by Spot Check. Latrons. The third. Lucas Raymond gets the 3rd star of the game. Okie dokie. Sure. Mitch Marner gets the 2nd star of the game. Makes sense. Game-winning goal. And Crosby's obviously getting 1st star. 3 assists in the game. The Montreal fans are chanting for Crosby to get the 1st star of the game. And imagine it didn't end up being him. Live in the moment, people. I know being on your phones would be sweet to get this on camera. Oh. Damphus is presenting the first star of the game. Oh, thank you, Sam. I predicted the score too. Boom. Sidney Crosby, player of the game, obviously. Makes sense. 3 points, 3 assists. Great game from the captain. Crosby. Man, maybe I should do score predictions instead of just win-lose. 1-for-1 in score predictions. And I did not expect it to be 4-3 at the end of the first period. The Canadians were dominating this game. And the Swedes, like I predicted, they were going to come back. Oh, the Ole's are going nuts in Montreal. I love it. I hate the Habs. But at the same time, their fan base in that arena, when their team is doing good, is absolutely electric. It's one of the best arenas in the league. That's awesome. Wow. Thank you so much to the players are off the ice. So that means I'm coming off the ice. That means the stream is ending. Thank you so much to people who joined on. We have 9 live right now. Thank you to everyone that joined up. I think we had 14 or so at one point. So baby steps, but at the same time, absolutely awesome time. Had a great time watching it with you guys. Awesome game. How can you not like this awesome game? Best on best, international hockey, Canada versus Sweden. They obviously care about this. So why wouldn't you want to watch this? Anyways, we will see you tomorrow night. We have the States taking on Finland. I'm predicting this game's going to be a beat down by the Americans. So, but I'd prefer to be wrong. I prefer Finland to do an upset. I would prefer Finland to get into overtime. That would be a lot of fun as well. But so I'm about to quickly do a quick little recap to get my video up on TikTok and YouTube. I'll post it on YouTube as well. I'll post this whole, if I'm able to, I'll post this whole stream onto YouTube if I can, but I don't know if I'm able to. I have no idea how to do this streaming thing. But I hope you guys had a great time, and we will see you tomorrow night. Have a great night. Thank you so much for being here. Bye. Your stream will stop immediately. Okay.